happy Thursday. It is another car sesh with me. Today I am feeling all camo. I'm wearing this camo sweater from JQ. The first time I wore this, I almost cut my neck off because it was so freaking itchy, but you know, it does get better. So I would say this is my like third time wearing it, and it has gotten better, but it's still a little bit itchy. I feel like once I wash it, I do have from the laundress, I do have a solution for like to wash cashmere by hands and everything. So I would say if you have like a lot of beautiful cashmere pieces, like be sure to, sorry, I'm just like, what the hell is in the back? Why is it so messy? Sorry guys. But yes, so I have that soap that I use for my cashmere stuff. And then I also have my new gloves that I received yesterday, I believe, or the day before. These are just kind of like the camel color. It's so funny, I wanted them to be a little bit deeper in color. Turns out these matches my camel coat so much better than the tan one. The tan ones were like very deep. The tan one would match my boots, which you can't see. And then I'm wearing, today I'm like all JQ'd out. I'm like a JQ ad. I've got my black jeans from JQ, sweater from JQ, gloves from JQ, and I also have my cashmere socks in the same color, the tan color, this camel color from JQ as well. So I'm all JQ'd out. I am at Macy's. I know. I am probably one of like the few millennials that just like, I don't know, do any other millennials love to shop at Macy's? Like when it comes to home stuff, I still love going to Macy's because they still have like certain things that I love, like the pillowcases. My favorite pillowcases are the Ralph Lauren ones, not because RLL is just my direct initials, but it's because I actually love those pillowcases. I've been using them for a decade actually, but every time I move out I buy new ones and then I get rid of my old ones, because I think you're supposed to get rid of your pillowcases like every year or every 2 years. So I do that almost every time I move. So I'm gonna get a couple of like soft ones and then a couple of the firm one. I don't like the firm, and it hurts my neck. I like to sleep on the same level. I love my head. Most of the time I don't sleep with pillows because I just feel like it gives me more pain than no pillow. I love pillow when I'm just like on the same kind of like wavelength as the bed. I prefer that personally, but I still like to get a couple of firm ones just because if people are staying with me, they prefer like a harder pillow. So I like to give them options. Like those little details, I just like find them to be, you know, very nice when someone think about what you like and have it there with you. But yeah, let's go into the Palisades Mall and then do a little bit of shopping. Let's go. Guys, this is the bed I think that I was gonna get online, but in the white color. But now seeing it in person, I don't want it anymore. It reminds me too much of my old bed. I feel like I want something different. We need something very different and fresh and nice. Oh, pillowcases, that's what I'm here for. I completely forgot. And these are my favorite pillows ever from Ralph Lauren. Like I said, I'm gonna get 6. And then those are like the soft ones. Those are the ones that I use for myself because, and these are medium because I can't use the firm. I don't really like the firm. They hurt my neck, but I still buy them anyway. So I'll get a couple of firms and then let's go. That used to be my spots to hang out because there's not much else to do over here, but over the last few years they've added this contraption here for the kids. This looks dangerous AF, but kids love dangerous things, so what are you gonna do? They just be like upside down hanging on a thread, and then they're like the happy ass, and then like you there like screaming your head off thinking, oh my god. But yeah, that's kids for you. And then we have this Forever 21, but I'm not 21 anymore, and I'm not trying to be forever 21, so but there's certain stuff, you know, I would still wear from them. I used to love Forever 21 back in the days, you know, we all did. Now I'm walking to Target, one of my favorite spots to eat. I don't really like eat at like fast food and everything, but one of my favorite spots to eat when it comes to fast food is probably Fridays, because they have this like shrimp thing with cheese and mashed potatoes. Oh my god, I used to come here all the time and order the same thing. So this used to be my favorite. And of course we have the movie theater that I used to come all the time, because I used to love coming to the movies. And Chili's, I don't think I've ever been to Chili's, maybe like once. And then when this restaurant opened, I was so happy. I'm like, finally something that looks classy enough. So this is Yard House. I love the food there, it's really good. Like I said, this mall is massive. It's so big. Oh, high up. High hop. I can never say that. High up. What? You get the drill. Plus they have this kind of like levity life here. So they have all the comedians. They come all over here, like Kevin Hart. All of them, they come to play right here. So yeah, all the top performers, comedian comes here to perform. So, and honestly, a lot of people that I know that live in the Bronx come to this mall all the time. And I'm like, what are you guys doing here? You can go shopping in the city, out of all places. You come in here. But I think it's because most people in the Bronx have a car, so it's just easier for them to drive here. Yeah, when I lived in the Bronx, it felt like I was still living over here, so that makes sense. We're gonna find some chocolate because I need chocolate. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. So I'm headed to the city. You know, last time I just took the train because I was, you know, dressed a little bit early. Turns out it was express train. I'm like, now that I know it's the express train, this is the train that I want because it skips all the stops. Typically this train has like 15 or 20 stops. It takes an hour and a half, and this only takes an hour. I mean, it's 30 minutes, so it's a big difference. It's not even that, it's just you skip all the stops. Especially for me, I'm not going to like kind of like the little stops, so it makes sense because I'm going straight to the city. So I think it only stops at like a couple of stops right over here, and then boom, we are in the city. I haven't applied my lipstick yet. I'm gonna do a red lipstick today because that's what's gonna go with my outfit. Oh, all of you guys are telling me like to just go with what I love about the apartment, and it's true. It's just like I want the last one, which is the modern updated one, but I absolutely hate the neighborhood. I mean, it's not even worth the price for the location that it's in. For that kind of price in Harlem, I could actually find a 2-bedroom and even find like an apartment that has a gym and everything. This apartment doesn't even have a gym. Sure, it's a new building, it's renovated and all that stuff, you know, it's cute, I'm not going to lie, but then again, I can find like a semi-good apartment for $400 less and still and update it with like $300, you know, and that's it, because it's just like one amount to update it and get it to how I want it, rather than having to pay an extra $400, you know, a month for like an entire year. That's like $5,000 that I could be saving. So yeah, that's, you know, my thing is. And then they sending me the contracts, and then on the contract there's nowhere it says the amount that it's supposed to be, and I'm just like, I'm not, you know, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm a paralegal by education, guys, and at my last job as a compliance officer, all I was doing was reviewing contract, which I freaking hated because it was so boring. Like, I'm just like, I wanted to pull my hair out. But it's just like, I'm not, you know, stupid for me to sign something that says, oh, the amount is, you're telling me the amount is, well, let's just give you a reference. So they're telling me that the net amount that I'm gonna be paying every month is, again, I'm just giving you an example, like, you know, $2,000, but then again on the contract, on the lease, it's saying it's like $3,000, and I'm just like, that doesn't even make sense. And I'm just like, you can't tell me that I'm responsible to pay this net rent for $2,000, but then again on the lease it says that I'm responsible for $2,000, and I'm just like $3,000. I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, I'm not signing this. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, this is a legal contract, it's legal binding. If I sign this, you can come after me I typically never buy my ticket until the train gets here, because you never know if the train gets canceled. So, and also never activate your ticket. You can buy it and actually keep it, you just don't have to activate it. But yeah, always buy your ticket once you hear the train, because again, if the train gets canceled, then you're not necessarily stuck with the ticket. I think you could use it for something for the next train or something like that. But then again, if you decide not to take the train and then go to you see how I'm all over the place, guys? Sorry. So I think I'm gonna go to like CB2, go look at furniture and everything, kind of have an idea of what I want for my new place. But then again, and then I have to get back to the girl and let her know that I'm not signing this, you know, unless it says this is the amount that I would be paying in the thing, because it just doesn't make sense. Because you're not gonna come after me for $3,000. I'm not paying $3,000 in freaking Harlem when I could literally find a place on the Upper East Side for $2,300. What? Are you kidding me? Actually, that just reminded me of my favorite TikTok or voiceover TikTok. Is just Stormy. It's just like, are you kidding me? And then Kali is just like, Stormy, you look like mommy, baby. And Stormy's like, I hate it. And it's just like, Storm. It's just hilarious. I want to do it with my niece. I can't wait until she comes over so we can actually do that TikTok together. I'm dying to do it. It's just like so hilarious. She's like, are you kidding me? It's like, Stormy, you look like mommy, baby. When you get off the train here in Secaucus, you go upstairs to go change to another train that's gonna take you to Penn Station. And I always like to go at the beginning. That's like my favorite, you know, like exit to get to the train. And then you're gonna go up the escalators right over here. And then you just have to have your ticket ready and everything, which I just buy from the app, and it's super easy. You just have your ticket over here, scan, and then here, typically during the week, you go over here for the New York train, but on the weekend you have to go to track 2 over there. If this would focus, I will show you. Okay there, cowboy. I guess a train must be coming. And I always sit in these little crevices. I never sit like on the train. I always sit on the outside over here. Right over here. It's just perfect. Okay, my focusing has been really bad. So yeah, I love sitting here. It's just easy to just get off the train, and then I just don't like to sit over there or down there, honestly. Like, this is perfect. If it's full, I just like stand like by the door and everything, because it's like an 8-minute ride to Penn Station. Not even, actually, not 8 minutes, like 5 minutes. Alright, to Penn Station. We're gonna go under the tunnel, and then we will be in Penn Station. What? Not plantation, what am I saying? In Penn Station in like less than. Okay guys, we made it to Penn Station. That was 4 minutes later. And as you can see over here, I am going to use the bathroom now. Yes, you know, there's 2 bathrooms over here. Sometimes one of them are closed. So there's one downstairs, there's one upstairs. So I'm gonna check to see which one is open
of federal law.
and everything.
Subject to
So Morning guys from Penn Station. I'm gonna walk to Broadway, my favorite. Oh, she's so pretty. The Empire State, my favorite abs. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. I'm not even afraid of heights, but I could never, I have this thing where I couldn't live in a building that's like past 10 or 13 floor, because it would just freak me out to just be all up in there. But I don't know, everything has changed for me this year. The next apartment that I am manifesting, I want a view of the Empire State Building. I want to be all the way over there and everything. I just want that view. So that's the plan for next year when I move into my new apartment. I know you guys are probably thinking, this chick is mad. She hasn't even moved to her current place and she's already talking about when she moves to to her next apartment. Yeah, so that's the plan. This year I really want to, you know, focus on savings and really living below my means and be financially responsible, you know, filing for my company. And then I'm looking to perhaps buying a house under my company and stuff like that instead of doing it under my name. I don't know yet, I haven't decided. I am going to get smart and look at all the information that's out there. You know, I feel like there's like so many things, so many possibilities out there that we're not taking advantage of, that all the I feel like all the rich people, wealthy people have taken advantage of all these things, and then like us, we're not learning and not necessarily cheat the system, but you're just like, there's so many things out there that we could be doing. But you know what, it takes a level of changing your mindset, a level of growth for you to be on that other side. Believe me, I once used to think just like that. I used to think, oh, all rich people must have done something bad to get their money, until I actually started reading business books, until I started actually understanding the laws of nature. It is the laws of nature. You know, if you provide value to like 100 million of people, you're probably gonna get 9 times that in returns. It's just the laws of nature. Like if you plant 5 trees, you're probably gonna end up reaping the benefit like 10 times over. Like if you plant a mango tree, you planted 1 mango, guess what, that mango tree is probably gonna give you a lifetime of mangoes. Think about it, of, you know, the law of nature. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the same. It always reminds me of that story in the Bible where that guy has like 3 sons and he gave them each their talents, and then it tells them, go out and explore into something. One of the sons went, come back, multiply that talent. The other one, he saved the talent, and then he saved the talent because, you know, he thought he was actually doing something. And then the other one went and make 10 times that with the talent that was given to him. And when they all 3 came back a year later, he asked the first son, what did you do with that talent that I gave you? She's like, oh, okay, I went ahead and multiplied it. He's like, okay, good. And then he asked the second one, what did you do with the talent? He was just like, oh, I saved it because I didn't want, you know, people to use it and anything like that. And then he asked the other son, what did you do with the talent? The other son said, well, I quadrupled that talent. Guess what? He took the 2 talent that he gave to the one that actually saved it into the nothing with it and gave it to the other one. So it's the same thing when you start having money. Things are given to you for free. You know, it's not even, it's just a byproduct of the things that you have created in your life. You know, it's the same thing as kind of like almost being an influencer in a way. You know, even though, you know, sometimes we can't afford the products, but we get a lot of it for free, you know, because it's just a byproduct of, you know, the value that we've created. Because we're creating value, we're telling you about it, you know, we're reviewing it. So again, he took that talent and gave it to the other son, because you know what, he knows if he can 10x it, if he gets 2 more, he's going to even 20x that talent, you know, instead of him having. So it's the same way when you don't use the talent that God gives you, because you're sitting here and talking about other people that are trying to do something with their lives, that are living their best lives. Some of you sit on Chapstick Alley talking about us bloggers. We out here living our best lives, you know, living our best life, traveling, enjoying ourselves, exploring new things. Like some of you talking about me moving to another country and coming back, when most of you haven't even left your country, you know, haven't even left your backyard. You never even moved to another city. You never even like try other things. It's just like, baby, what are you doing? You're just wasting your time. You could be putting that time to use. So the next time you see someone who's rich, or you hear about someone who's rich, do not let your first thought be, oh, they must have done something, or they're probably a terrible person. When you have that mindset, you actually stopping good things from happening to you. So don't do that. I don't want you to do that, to just stop opportunities to come to you. There's so many opportunities out there, guys. Like with the internet, there's so many things that you can do and just bring in income, and you know, and get money from. Guys, it's a beautiful crisp morning in Bryant Park. As you can see over here, it's just like winter is just so beautiful. Like the thing is, if it's not like below 0 degrees, it's just so nice. Actually, I think I may do some photos. Sorry. You're fine. Actually, let me go to the stairs. But yeah, and then especially when you're wearing a dress that is very warm. This is from ASOS, because I was on the market for like some knit dress that wasn't like over, you know, 500 bucks. But this is probably one of my favorite places to take photos. It's right in front of this restaurant, the Bryant Park Grill. Look at this. This is so stunning, especially when they have the French chairs outside. You can take beautiful photos, and even without the French chairs, it's really, really nice, and the food is really good. I've eaten here like a couple of times. I love it. It's such a vibe, you know, it gives you that kind of like old money vibes. I love it. Okay guys, behind the scene of getting ready in the streets, you know, gotta lotion these hands because my hands are always so dry. It's just, it should be criminal to have hand this dry, because I don't really like to put lotion on my hands. That's the problem, because it gets slippery, and then my phone is just like looking messed up. Like, oh yeah, it's very ghetto. But I just brush out the curls, as you can see. Turned out really good, I think. But I feel like second day or like third day it's better, but we don't have time for that. So, and I forgot my jewelry and everything. I'm telling you, if I don't do anything for 2 days, I just forget how to do it. On my lip, I have Hot Mama by the Lip Bar. It's my favorite red because it's just blue. I really, really like it. And yeah, Debbie's here on the other side getting ready. I think I want to do the 50mm. I don't know. Alright guys, you get to see behind the scenes of me taking photos. I never actually show you, so today you get to see. I forgot to show you behind the scene of that last one. Oh my goodness, freezing. Yeah, I had to shoot this campaign for a perfume. I think this vlog is gonna go live before that post go live, so be sure to like, you know, go on my Instagram and give it a like and leave me a comment, because I just froze my tooth off. Guys, guess who's here?
Yes, y'all. Hey,
reunited.
It feels so good.
Oh my goodness, we got so much to catch up on.
I know, we've been
Sweetie
talking
literally spent like a month in Ghana. Like, I need all the tea, and she needs to take me too. Yeah,
it's come next year. We'll come this summer.
Definitely.
No, like, I'm going in months.
All right, we're gonna go grab a drink. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Drinks are here. We've got the Disco Passion. Anything with passion fruit, if you see it on the menu, please order. You won't regret it. You will definitely like it. So we're both having the same drink. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
OMG.
I can't wait to try it.
Right?
Are we toasting?
Oh yeah, we should do a boom. The toast.
We'll toast the thing real quick for the vlog. That's so cute. It smells like oranges though, so I want the oranges though.
It smells like passion fruit.
I smell orange too.
Yeah.
I smell passion fruit too.
Yeah, passion fruit.
Yeah, okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
I smell passion fruit too.
Yeah, passion fruit.
Yeah, okay, let's try it.
God.
It's so good.
Delicious. You can never go wrong with a passion fruit cocktail. Like, it's always hits. Always.
Yeah.
Guys, these meatballs look so good. Oh my god. Happy Monday. I am looking business on top, and then I am literally in my robe on the bottom. I just had like a Zoom meeting with one of the brands, one of my favorite, not really brands, but kind of like website like retailers that I work with. So I just had a meeting to kind of like go over, you know, last year, how I do and everything like that. Just kind of, you know, get some great insights. It's always great to see, you know, what products you guys love from me. You know, it gives me a better idea for like, you know, content and everything like that. So I'm really loving that. But today's the 24th, and honestly, apartment hunting, it's not going well. I really thought I would move then in my apartment already, but that's not been happening. Like, apartment hunting is just been so trash. I think it's because I am so picky lately, because I'm just like, I just would not spend my money on just like anything. Before, I would have just taken any place and just kind of like settle, and I'm not willing to do that anymore. And especially for like a certain amount, like even at this point, I'm just like, should I just, you know, buy a house outside the city and just deal with that? Because I'm at the point where I am just kind of like over this whole thing. But then again, I just know that I absolutely love NYC. I need to live there. I just love walking around. I didn't do my eyebrows actually, so excuse my eyebrows. I didn't have the time to fill them in because I only had like less than 10 minutes to like do my makeup. Because they're like on the UK time. It's like 4 p.m. there now, almost 5 now. How long does the meeting run? No, 25 minutes. Pretty good. So yeah, so I didn't have time to do my eyebrows. So this is my eyebrows, kind of like sort of naturally in their micro shaded ways. So that's what they look like if I don't fill them in, and I feel like I look naked without them. I feel like they look weird. And also the lighting, it's not helping. Also, this is how they look in real life, as you can see. Without the lighting, it's because the light is coming through there, so it kind of look weird. But I'm about to take this jacket off because it's so hot. I'm already actually, my boobs are like sweating. But yeah, I wanted to kind of like update you guys about, you know, apartment hunting. It's not going good. A lot of you guys are telling me not to Harlem, and honestly, I don't like it. As big as the apartments are, it's just like, I mean, some areas are really good, to be quite honest. I remember 5 years ago when I used to go there, it was just so bad. Over the last couple of years, it's been like some areas been gentrified a lot, so it's looking better to some places, but even then I still do not want to live there. I just want to be on the Upper East Side. Well, sorry, you're looking on the Upper West Side. I actually do not like the Upper West Side like that. I'm an Upper East Side girl. I know I talk so much about the Upper East Side. I know, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it's like so annoying for you guys. But apartment number 2, which I really love, but it's a 5th floor walk up, and then I'm at the point where me kind of like carrying a luggage is just, it's just too much work. Like, I'm thinking, you know, for my travels and also for just like carrying my bag to go shoot, I don't want to deal with a walk up. Ugh. So I just think that an elevator for me, it's non-negotiable. So we will see. And I'm even considering like getting a studio, because I see there's like a nice studio with like amazing views, and it's really big. From the pictures that I've seen online, I was like, you know what, maybe I can actually work with a studio, because so many girls in the city, they all have like a studio and they hook it up really nicely. And honestly, I can hook up a studio really nicely, because if you guys don't know, I prefer a small place rather than like a massive place. Like, if I have too much space, I just don't know what to do with it. It was like that for my apartment in the Bronx. It was so big, it just gave me so much headache, because I'm just like, it's just way too much space. I know I'm crazy, but now because of my job, it would be nice to have like, you know, some more space. The thing is, I want to really have like a 1-bedroom. I want to have like, you know, kind of like my peace and quiet for when I kind of have people over, because I plan on having a lot of people kind of like, you know, stay with me and things like that. I know to most people that like, it's annoying, they don't want people to kind of like stay with them. I don't know, it's one thing that I've always wished that I kind of like have in other people. So I just want to, you know, like, it would be nice if someone is like kind of like visiting for like a couple of days. Sorry, it's a mess over there. Or like a week or something. It's just like, it's not a big deal for me for them to like stay over, because if you don't know me, most of the time I'm outside. Yeah, just me? No. But as I said, apartment hunting is not going good. I do not want to rush. I would love to move by February 1st, which is next Wednesday or something. So hopefully I can get a place tomorrow. I'm gonna be spending the day in the city. I think I'm gonna probably rent like a hotel for like a couple of days and just stay in the city and actually just get this thing done already, because I'm ready to move. I'm at that point where I am bored. Like, it felt like a little bit of vacation for me. I feel like January kind of like feel that, especially for like the first couple of weeks. But now I am at that point where it's just like, I'm ready to get back into work. I'm ready to just like get in the groove of things. I'm ready to just do things. So apartment number 7, they just give me a headache. I don't want to deal with it. Like, they're telling me, oh, this is how much I have to pay, and then they're sending me a lease with, you know, with an amount like 600 more than what they're telling me that I have to pay. And I'm just like, I'm not stupid. So, oh, by the way, I haven't applied lipstick yet. This is just MAC's Spice. Now I see why it's everyone's favorite lip liner. My goodness, as you can see, I don't even have lipstick on. It looks like I have lipstick on. So I think I'm gonna go and get a wax today. I'm gonna call the place by me to see if I can set up an appointment, because I need to get wax. Like, yeah, it's getting crazy out here. And then I think that's mostly the plan for today. And then I'm gonna do a lot of email. I'm gonna crush my email. All right, guys, I will see you later if I decide to do anything. If not, then I'm gonna see you tomorrow, because I'm probably gonna go to the city to see an apartment. I think I have an appointment like 11 or 12, so I will kind of like take you guys along. Okay guys, it's much later now. I did not end up doing anything. I'm still waiting for my packages, and it's close to 5 p.m. UPS is taking their sweet time. I really want to try on what comes in the packaging and everything, because me and Sweetie, we're cooking up something really crazy. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off, but we would like to. And I would love to kind of like try on whatever I get from the order, just to make sure like I like the pieces, it's good quality, so that way I can order more for like something that we were planning. So I'm waiting for that. I also ordered this print. It's kind of like the stairs. It just looks so cool. I am not a fan of like art for the house. I just always find it so difficult for me to buy art for a house because my taste is really not modern at all. I love like really like old-fashioned art, like those kind of like food basket or like pictures of a woman just like doing some like, you know, very sensual poses and stuff like that, or like an old gentleman in a hat, you know, picnicking. Those are the kind of art that I like. You know, very old, ancient and everything, which doesn't necessarily go with my decor sometimes because hey, I live in a modern world. Sometimes it's kind of like hard to incorporate art like that into your home unless you're doing like the whole theme. You can try to make it work, but it doesn't always work. I just find for me, because my space is kind of like very modern, kind of like Parisian-ish, sometimes that kind of art just doesn't go, and then I have to find the perfect piece. And then also during that time, you know, they didn't really paint us, you know, like dark skinned people, so it's kind of like I always feel weird having a painting of just like someone of a different, I mean, there's only one race, one human race, but I just feel like if I'm going to have something that's painted in my house, you know, I want, you know, to have like, you know, people that look like me in those paintings. So that's my thing. That's why I always run into trouble. Although I as much as I love those ancient art, it would be nice to perhaps find someone who can like recreate those kind of like ancient art with people that kind of like look like myself in them. And as far as pictures, I don't really like photos, you know, use that art in, you know, homes. Again, that's just my personal take on it. Unless it's something that looks like super artsy, it's not just like a picture of like someone at the beach. Those work, I think, only in the bathroom. I feel like the bathroom is the only place you can get away with that. But other than that, like regular pictures printed, I don't know, I don't like it. Personally, it's not my personal taste. Again, nothing against people who do it. Again, do what you love, do what works for you. Me personally, I just don't like that. And then I don't really like to have like photos, you know, people like to have like wall of like their own photos. I don't know, for me, I just feel like I can only hang photos of people that are like almost dead in a way. So that's why I feel like I couldn't hang pictures of myself. The thing is, I don't even want to look at myself. I feel like perhaps if you're married, you have a family, sure, you could probably have those kind of like hung like in the staircase kind of like thing. But other than that, just a regular picture of me just posted on the wall, I'm just like, that, I don't know, that sounds so freaking vain to me. I'm just like, I would not, I mean, I have a cute face, but I'm like, I would not want to be looking at my face like every day. Like, no thank you, I don't need that. I already do that in the mirror. It just feels so weird to me. I'll just feel like it's kind of like me looking at myself from like a different world. I just feel like, oh, that's kind of like the dead version of me. I don't know, every time I think of people, pictures that are hung in the wall, it reminds me of dead people. So again, I don't know where I got that, but hey, that's how I feel about it. Do let me know if you guys are kind of like that. I know I'm a little weirdo, but it would be nice to have some other weirdos out there. But what I turned on the camera to tell you guys, like I absolutely love chatting with you in the stories. Absolutely love it. I just feel like, you know, we're friends. I always tell you guys that I consider you guys my friends, but there's a limit to it. Like, I don't like when people send me like random videos of things that they think I'm gonna like. It would just be like, you know, their friends painted something, or they find some video of like Kevin Samuels or whatever's going on, they're sending me videos. I don't like, please don't do that. Like, if you send me those videos, like, you're probably going to get blocked or like restricted, where your comments never show up ever again, or if they do, it's like lost in those messages where I don't ever see it. Like, you know, it's just like, think of social media, Instagram, as my job. Like, do not send me like things that are like unnecessary. Like, sure, if you need a link, absolutely, you know, be polite, just ask me. I am the link. I'll send you a link, I'll send you whatever. You can ask me what size I took in something, what lipstick you're wearing. Like, of course, you know, sometimes I have conversation. Now I'll just tell someone, hey, happy Sunday, hope you're having a lovely weekend, and stuff like that, and vice versa. We'll have this conversation. But do not send me any videos, because whenever people send me those videos, it's always some stuff that I'm not even into, and I'm just like, why do you even think it's okay to send me those things? Like, send these things to your friends. I mean, we are friends, but it's like a different level of friendship that we guys have on this internet. Like I said, think of social media as like, you know, my job, the same way that, you know, you go to your job. Like, if you're working at your office desk, like, do you want me to just be sending you some like silly stuff? Like, no, you probably don't want that. So think of it as that way, because I feel like in the social media aspect, people kind of like forget, like, you know, manners. I feel like I need to do like a social kind of like social media etiquette kind of like videos. Again, I know I'm not the best with stuff like that, but I just feel like, you know, sometimes people kind of like forget, you know, manners in those terms. Again, like when you guys ask me a question and stuff like that, but do not send me random videos like instantly. Like, you will be blocked, or, you know, you would be restricted, probably restricted. Like, you know, if I like, you know, if I really like you, I feel like you're sweet, you know, you just mean well, I'll probably restrict you where I just don't ever see your comments again, but you can still see my information, or I'll just make sure you just don't see my stories again, because it's not necessarily an annoyance, but it's just like, it's unnecessary work that I have to deal with. Like, don't like, just don't do it. Like, you know, I like you guys, and I do not like to put you guys unrestricted. Like, no, like, again, if I have random videos, I send them to my friends, you know. Like, I wouldn't be sending them to people on Instagram just because like they answered a question, or just because we kind of like go back and forth in the stories. Like, I would never do things like that. And I feel like, again, like I said, people forget that, oh, just because of social media, we kind of like feel that kind of like closeness, and then sometimes we feel like we could like say anything or do anything. But please do not send me videos. I know there's a lot of you that are like restricted, you guys cannot send me comments or anything like that. It's because of that. Yeah, do not send me those videos. And then one thing that I've learned in the past, every time if someone's done that, I restrict them, and then they start sending me like, you know, like regular messages, like I like this, I like that, I will unrestrict them. Guess what, they will do the same thing again. That is one thing that I've learned last year. If someone does something once, they're gonna do it again. So again, that's why I don't take people back. It's just like, you only have one chance. If you fuck it up the first time, like, you are done. You know, same thing with relationship, because one thing that I do find, like, if someone, like, if a guy kind of like mess with you the first time, you give him another chance, you give him a chance to do the same thing that he's done before. I mean, I'm sure there's like examples where it worked out for you guys, but I just find that, you know, just one chance. You only got one chance. If you fuck it up, then you are done. You know, I'm not gonna give you an opportunity to kind of like do it again. I don't even know how we got on this subject, but I really wanted to kind of like have this, you know, quick little conversation with you guys. Do not take it wrong. Like I said, you know, it's nothing against you. I just do not have time for people to be sending me like silly stuff that I'm not even interested in. Like, most of the videos that get sent to me, it's things that I'm never interested in. I'm just like why? Like, what makes you think that I would even like that? Like like, it doesn't even make sense to me. Like, I'm like, I would never go to my way to like send someone that I know on social media some like silly videos or something that I think they may like. And especially if they didn't ask. Like, if I asked, I understand, that's completely different. But if I didn't ask, which I probably would not be asking, because I try not to like be a consumer too much. I consume to like a certain extent that's going to like gonna like help me get into the mindset of creating content. But in terms of just like, you know, consuming, I try to kind of like limit that. So just be mindful of that, guys. Again, love you guys. It's just like nothing against anyone, but I just quickly wanted to kind of like have this little chat and kind of like, you know, talk about this just to make sure it doesn't happen again, because it's been happening quite a bit as of late, and I do not, you know, like putting you guys on restrict, because you can't even comment on my videos. If you do, I have to approve it. You know, it's just like, just don't do it. You know what, I love you guys. I'm gonna go now. I believe this is the end of this vlog. Thank you for coming along on this vlog with me. Like I said, this is my third week being back since moving back to NYC, and as far as apartment hunting goes, things have not been going well. At this point, I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm just like considering different options than I was in the beginning, because I don't know, my thing is I'm just kind of like used to like a certain luxury. I just feel like I cannot live like just anywhere just because. So yeah, so that is the update for that, but I will let you guys know more in the next vlog. If you want to catch up with me, follow me on Instagram. Just do not send me random videos on stories. Don't do it. It's not, just don't do it, please. Thank you. I'll catch you guys later.